Top 10 Luxury Things in the World. When it comes to the most expensive things in the world, it is certain that most of these things would be exclusive and rarely found. And most importantly, not me and you but only the uber-rich can afford to own most of these. Well, it might also sound ridiculous to spend whopping amounts on these most expensive things. But, when you have loads of money, you will be looking to place your hands on things which are the most expensive as well as just beyond beautiful. Before we start the video, make sure you like and subscribe to our channel and turn the notification on, so you don't miss our new video. 1. Yacht History Supreme. Cost: $4.5 billion United States dollars. History Supreme is the most expensive yacht in the world, which is worth approximately $4.8 billion. This yacht, which was designed by Stuart Hughes, a world-famous UK-based luxury designer, took almost 3 years to complete. This pricey 100-foot vessel was bought by a Malaysian businessman for a whopping $4.5 billion. The extremely high price tag for this yacht is because of the usage of around 100,000 kilograms of precious metals like solid gold and platinum for assembling this luxury liner. The master bedroom of this yacht is the center of attraction, which is made up of meteorite rock. Hughes is known for wrapping objects in gold and diamonds, most famously iPhones, so this makes sense. But he's not known as a boat builder. And despite several interviews with news outlets saying it was real, nobody has spotted this beast in the wild. The rumors are it belongs to Robert Kwok, founder of the Shangri-La Hotel and Resorts chain. Kwok is the richest person in Malaysia and Forbes estimates his worth at a cool $12.6 billion. But this doesn't quite add up either. Why would a billionaire spend nearly $5 billion of his $12 billion fortune on a boat? But even more mysterious is where the boat is. It's not been sighted at the major ports billionaires tend to hang out at. And some yachting message boards believe the images are taken from another similar concept yacht. 2. Hubble Space Telescope. Cost: $2.1 billion United States dollars. The Hubble Space Telescope is the second most expensive thing on our list, and it holds the Guinness Book of World Records for being the world's most expensive telescope. It was first launched in the year 1990 and is responsible for many major discoveries since then, including confirmation that our entire universe is expanding, and assisted in understanding the age of the universe. 3. Antilia. Cost: $2 billion USD. Antilia, located in Mumbai, is owned by Asia's richest billionaire Mukesh Ambani. This huge 27-story house has luxury amenities like 3 helipads, air traffic control, parking space for 168 cars, a ballroom, 9 high-speed elevators, a 50-seat theater, and many more. It is designed in such a way that it can survive an earthquake of magnitude 8.0. The Ambanis erected a 27-floor building in the heart of South Mumbai. In the year 2014, Antilia was valued at a whopping $2 billion, which roughly translates to 200 crore rupees. Did you? A 600-member strong staff is employed to maintain Antilia? The building has 3 helipads and oversees Mumbai's skyline and Arabian Sea. The luxurious property has been built to withstand an earthquake of even 8 Richter scale. The house has dedicated entertainment space, a grand entrance, massive living rooms, 6-floor car parking, and more. 4. Villa Leopolda. Cost: $506 million USD. Codman began work in 1929, and it was completed 2 years later. However, possibly due to his demandingly high standards and lavish spending, he got into financial difficulties, and he could not afford to live there. He had to resort to renting it out to wealthy clients. The Duke and Duchess of Windsor, formerly the British King Edward VIII, and the American socialite Wallis Simpson, tried to lease the villa. However, they insisted that they would have to make many changes to the property, which went against Codman's architectural aesthetic and strict protective clauses. Negotiations in a Paris hotel broke down over the many restrictions imposed by Codman, to which his response was, "I regret that the House of Codman is unable to do business with the House of Windsor." When Codman died in 1951, the estate was sold to Canadian financier Isaac Walton Killam, 1885 to 1955, whose wife Dorothy J. Killam inherited it following his death a few years later. In the late 1950s, Mrs. Killam sold the villa to Fiat President Johnny Agnelli, 1921 to 2003, and wife Mirella Agnelli. The Agnellis then sold the villa to Dorothy J. Killam in 1963, and she lived there until she died in 1965. Leopolda is constructed on the French Riviera that served the purpose of the hospital during the Second World War. It is owned by Edmund and Lily Safra. 5. The Card Players, painting. Cost. $275 million USD. The painting is the artwork of famous French artist Paul Cézanne that is presently owned by the royal family of Al Thani of Qatar. This rarest of rare painting was won by Qatar for $275 million in its effort to become an international intellectual hub. The painting depicts Provençal peasants' daily life as they were smoking their pipes and playing cards. The subjects were all male and were displayed as they were playing cards. Their eyes were cast downward as they were playing the game at hand. Cézanne's portraits lack the drama, narrative, and how to characterize figures. It is assumed that people paying cards often drink a lot. But there was only an unused wine bottle in one of a painting of the two-player versions, whereas in others there was an absence of drink and money. A painting was hung in an Aix-en-Provence museum near Cézanne home. It also depicts card players, and also it was widely cited as an inspiration for the works by Cézanne. The inspiration was from the painting by one of the Lenain brothers. 6. Garçon à la pipe, painting. Cost. $104 million USD. This marvelous Garçon à la pipe painting was made by none other than the genius Pablo Picasso in the year 1905. Picasso was just 24 years old when he painted this and considered it to be one of the best ever early works by the artist to appear in the art market. Early works do not show any objects other than a pipe being used. Although Picasso started to paint this picture, he gave it a rest period for about a month. During this time, Picasso decided to finish it off by placing a garland of flowers on the boy's head. Le Bateau Lavoir in Montmartre is where Picasso was living when he painted the picture. Some of the local people made a living in the entertainment industry, such as being clowns or acrobats. Picasso used many local people in his pictures, but little is known about the boy in the picture. What appears to be fact from comments made from a variety of sources is that the boy was a model in his teen years who hung around Picasso's studio and volunteered to pose for the oil work. 7. L'incomparable diamond necklace. Cost. $55 million USD. L'incomparable diamond necklace is the world's costliest necklace that is valued at $55 million. It is made up of a near-flawless 407.48 carat white diamond along with 90 white diamonds that weigh around 230 carats. This was discovered almost 30 years ago in Congo by a girl. 8 to 1963 Ferrari GTO. Cost. $52 million USD. According to Bloomberg, this was purchased by an anonymous buyer from Paul Papalardo, a creative patent attorney in a private transaction. It is the world's most expensive car ever. Out of 39 GTOs that were manufactured to date, this particular GTO has won the 1963 Tour de France road race driven by Jean Guichet. 9 to 201 carat gemstone watch. Cost. $25 million USD. People who have a passion for luxury watches are always on the search for unique, rare, and expensive pieces. This 201 carat gemstone watch aptly fits all the requirements of what an ideal great timepiece should look like. This was made by the Chopard watchmakers. There are 874 diamonds and a total of 201 carats of precious gemstones with heart-shaped fancy diamonds embedded in it. 10. The Perfect Pink. Cost. $23 million USD. The Perfect Pink diamond was auctioned at Christie's, Hong Kong for a whopping $23.2 million. According to Vicky Sek, director of the jewelry department at Christie's Asia, it is the most expensive jewel in the Asian subcontinent. If you find this video useful, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channels.